Hello, this is Logan from Cryptic Gaming, and I'm here to bring you a video. This time, I will be talking about Madden. Specifically, what I want to see in upcoming Madden games. Why, you may ask? Well, personally, it appears that when Madden upgrades a feature, it also happens to lose a feature. When it upgrades in one department, it downgrades in another. I think Madden 25 has some of the best running game in any Madden previously made. Of course, that's an obvious one, as they emphasized on their overhaul on the running and they advertised it, and that was one of the main things that you heard developers talking about. I do like the improvements, however, I don't like the player ratings. I dislike them by far. I wish Madden would take into account both stats from the season and combined stats, like combine stats. What do I mean? Well, it seems as if players that do the best get a overall rating, like the best in the NFL, or like in real life. To me, that is kind of annoying. For example, Peyton Hillis has a lower truck rating and a lower speed rating than Marshawn Lynch. These are both very, very good running backs. They are. However, Peyton Hillis has a faster 40-yard time dash than Marshawn Lynch, meaning either Peyton Hillis has a better acceleration or speed. Maybe even both, but I'm still confused as to why Peyton Hillis has a lower speed and acceleration rating on Madden 25. And the one that confused me the most is the truck rating. If you watch any Peyton Hillis or Marshawn Lynch highlight reel, Peyton Hillis has a lot more trucks and is a lot more, they're a lot more powerful. His trucks are a lot more powerful than Marshawn Lynch. Hillis is a power back, sometimes a fullback. I think that's what he was in college. Lynch can be compared to more of a one-cut halfback. He is a power back. However, Hillis is a far more powerful and far bigger power back. So I'd like to see more realistic player stats. Don't get me wrong, Marshawn Lynch is amazing. And, to some, he might be a better back than Peyton Hillis, or like comparable to stats. It just depends on what team and, what they're used for. I would also like to see better player development in connected franchise. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'd like to see, for example, say you truck a lot when using a halfback. I would love to see the price for a truck upgrade to drop down a little bit, or for the truck rating to upgrade on its own. Kind of base predetermined growth on the actions of the running back and how the player uses the running back. If that makes any sense at all. In real life, if you're a running back and you're decent, you're decent at trucking and you truck all the time, you're gonna get slightly better at trucking. Eventually, you're going to condition yourself to truck. It's just fact. Practice makes perfect. Well, nobody's perfect, but you know what I mean. Also, I would like off-season player development. For example, I'd like the option to tell my player to increase his skills in a certain area to either earn more experience or better player rating, or a price drop for an upgrade in player rating. Say the season ends, now you have the options to make your player concentrate in speed, strength, agility, or all combined. And then you have subsidiaries for each. So if you choose speed, you could either choose speed or acceleration. If you choose strength, you could choose strength, stiff arm, or trucking. Or if you choose agility, you could have elusive, agility, juke, and spin move. Maybe even hurdle or dive. If you choose all, then have a slight experience gain. How cool would that be? It would make sense because, football players and other athletes still train in the off season. They don't just forget about it, during the off season. Football is a year-round thing for a lot of these guys. So to me, that just makes sense. And all in all, I'd like to see a better running game. I would like to see backs with realistic player traits based on actual real-world performance with 40-yard times and bench press stats implemented. That would be amazing. I'd also love to see trucking more effective, like when you truck someone, but it's not quite a good truck because the defensive player has more momentum than you do. So you don't exactly run them over. However, your back is trying the best to fight for that extra yard until either your team assists you and pushes you against the defensive player to kind of, give you that extra yard, or until someone else comes up and helps the tackle. I want more realistic running. That's what I'm shooting for. I understand, like, that probably is really hard to do. I'm not a game developer, so I can't sit there and say that I know exactly. Like, I can't sit there and say it's a doable thing, because I don't know. However, moving on. Graphics are fine for now. I want to see EA work on bugs. I noticed lots of ridiculous tackles, buggy spin moves, buggy trucks. And when I say ridiculous, I of course don't mean it's a game-breaking bug. I do mean it is noticeable and annoying, however. Making a game that is smooth should be priority. You know what I mean? Fix whatever bugs there may be. Graphics will be fine. I think gameplay should be first priority. On a side note, I'd like to see Create a Team feature come back, and I would also love to see Create a Play feature, make a resurrection from the dead. Or at least make it available on the EA website, sort of how NCAA has extra features available kind of for the like create a school option and create that team, of course. I think that'd be cool. I'd love that. And wishful thinking for create a play, I'd love to see everything customizable. Like, you have two receivers running up the field. One wide receiver catches it. The other, he catches it, and he's getting tackled, but right before he hits the ground, he pitches it. He pitches it to the other receiver, and then the receiver runs and makes a touchdown or gains an extra 10 yards, maybe 5. I think that would be so cool. I really do. However, I understand that wouldn't be realistic, as that hardly ever happens in football. And if you have two receivers, obviously, that would be kind of realistic, in my opinion. Whether or not that play would work is a completely another story, because obviously if you have two receivers running together, there's going to be two guys, covering them most likely. Unless, one receiver goes unnoticed, which happens sometimes. But you know what I mean? That would be cool. That extra, the extra feature would be awesome. I would die to see that. I'm not lying. That would be so cool. Seriously, I'm just imagining now, coming up with, the best trick plays ever. Holy crap, that'd be cool. And, you choose exactly where the players run. You can sit there, you control the player to run a route on the it simulates a football field, practice, and you simulate where the wide receiver runs and how he cuts and everything. Custom running routes. That'd be perfect. I'd love to see that. Also, for Create a Team, I'd like to see everything customizable. Custom logos, completely custom jerseys, and fully customizable colors. Everything you can think of, you choose exactly what design you have. I think that'd be so cool. Anyway, those were just some of my thoughts and ideas on what I'd like to see in a future Madden game. It would be really cool. I honestly think those features would be awesome. If you have stumbled across this video, I would love to hear what you have to say on this topic. Do you agree with me, or do you have other things, improvements, or features you'd like to see in future Maddens? Please do share and debate and all that good stuff. Anyway, this is Cryptic Media and Gaming, and thank you for watching.